To create a joiner out of one photograph and not having multiple images of that photo with different angles, you can start by opening up the image in PIXLR Editor and then go right back up and open the image again. You're not adding it as a layer, you're just opening it up so that you have two tabs. So I have my original, and I'm just going to move this tab over. That's okay. So I have my original and I have my second layer, and I'm going to use my original as kind of this source. So on my source image, I'm going to use the marquee select, and I can just kind of select different squares and areas and Control C to copy. Go to my end or my creation that I'm going to use, Control V to paste. Grab my move tool, I can shrink it, I can move it around, I can place it as is. And I'm going to just continue doing that. So going back to my source, clicking off of it to start fresh, grabbing whatever I want to use, Control C, taking it back to my end product, Control V, grabbing the mouse and moving it. You can also play around with flipping it horizontally versus vertically to see what you can come up with. Once you have done that to the point where you have the joiner where you want it to be, it might look something like this. You can always rearrange your layers. So for example, if one of your layers is above and you want it to be below something, you would just move it. Okay, I do want that layer to be on the top though. And you could leave it as is, but you could also experiment with some of those things that we talked about when we originally looked at the warm-ups of the joiner. So I could start just adding a blend mode to this. Hard light, if I do that to each of these layers, I might get something that is a little different that I can see through, and I might enjoy that. So I'm going to pause that and do that just to show you. So I went ahead and I added the hard light filter to all of my layers except the background layer. I left that one plain. Again, I could stop here or think about some of the other things that you've learned in this class. So maybe I want to add a vignette so that I can add a darker edge onto my image. I could even merge this down and see what it looked like in black and white. I might also want to see what it looked like cartoonized. So this concept of using two images, one as a source, to use the marquee to copy and paste onto an end product, and then considering some of those layering and blend modes or leaving it as is totally up to you.